Hello children, today we are going to discuss chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants. Okay children, why do we need nutrition? Because nutrition enable organisms to grow, to repair damaged parts of the body and also it provide energy. To stay alive and perform life processes, organisms need food to obtain energy. Students, can you remember in class 6 we studied about the components of the food which are known as nutrients. What are the main components of food? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the main 5 components of the food. Now look at the images and write the main nutrient present in the food objects. The first image is rice. What type of component is present in rice? Carbohydrate. So carbohydrate is present in rice, which is a energy giving food. Now see the next image is butter. So what type of component is present here? Fats. Now the next food item is egg. So egg contains what type of food component? Egg contains proteins. So proteins are body building for human body. And the last food object is fruits and vegetables. What component will present in fruits and vegetables? Fruits and vegetables contains vitamins. So vitamins protects us from diseases. Now we learn about nutrition. As we know, food is essential source of energy for all organisms. Okay, every day you take food to get the energy to do your daily activities. Okay, how do you take the food? The only way to take the food is our mouth only. After having your food, actually what is happening inside your body? Do you think the food is broken down by chemical processes to obtain energy? In similar way, plant also get the energy by the process of photosynthesis. Now we see in a simple way how to define nutrition. The process of taking in food by an organism and its utilization by the body is known as nutrition. In this chapter, we are learning about how plants will take their nutrition. To prepare its food, plant take what are the raw materials, how it utilize to its body parts to get the nutrition. These are things we are going to discuss now. There are two main modes of nutrition are there to obtain food. They are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Auto means self. Hetero means other. Trophic means nourishment. Nourishment means food that you need to grow and stay healthy, or simply you can say feeding also. The way of taking food as a healthy food. We see how to define autotrophic nutrition. The mode of nutrition in which an organism prepare its own food from simple raw materials is called autotrophic nutrition. Means self. So organisms can prepare its own food by themselves without anybody help using simple raw materials. Example for autotrophic nutrition is plants. So green plants are called autotrophs. Plants prepare their food using water, carbon dioxide and mineral salts in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll by the process called photosynthesis. Photo means light, synthesis means to combine together, that is the process to prepare its food using the raw materials. This is the chemical equation for the process of photosynthesis. So we know plants can prepare their food by themselves. To prepare its food, what are the raw materials plant can need? They need water, carbon dioxide and mineral salts in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So now we see how the chemical equation is balanced. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil and convert these into a simple sugar, that is the glucose, and other complex substances. So oxygen is released in this process. So photosynthesis can be summarized in this equation. So we will see how it is balanced now. Children, now see the left hand side equation. There are two main raw materials are there. They are carbon dioxide, water. The chemical formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. C means carbon, oxide means dioxide means 2. So near oxygen 2 is written. That's why it is a dioxide. Di means 2. And the another raw material is water, H2O, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Along with plants take mineral salts also. So in the form of pesticides. that is in an organic or inorganic way to grow well and give the yield for the farmers. So plant take carbon dioxide, water and mineral salt inside its body parts and with the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So sunlight to do the photosynthesis process. So photo means light. So we take the light from the sunlight and chlorophyll means which is a green pigment present in the leaf and along with it is giving out the glucose, water and oxygen. The sugar, that is the glucose produced, is stored in the form of starch in plants. The starch is broken down to provide energy as when they are required by the plant. Since autotrophic plants are able to produce food, they are also known as producers. Plant take carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. So we human beings using that oxygen for respiration. Next I have listed the numbers present in each element. So using these numbers, we are going to balance the left side and right hand side equation. Both sides the number has to be balanced. That is, if you get 10 in the left hand side, the same number if you have to get in right hand side also. Don't get confusion regarding this number. To balance in the equation, you learn detailedly in chapter 4 chemicals and chemical changes. Only thing what you want to know what are the raw materials the plant take inside and what it is giving out. For doing the photosynthesis process, plant take carbon dioxide, water, the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll and give out the glucose, oxygen and water. See how to define photosynthesis. The process by which glucose is synthesized from water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Next, we are going to learn what are the factors essential for photosynthesis. Although photosynthesis mainly occurs in leaves in most plants, it can take place in any part that in green. The green part contains chloroplast, which are the main sites of photosynthesis as they contain the light absorbing green pigment which is called chlorophyll. The main factors are chlorophyll, light, carbon dioxide and water. Now we will see one by one. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll means it is a green pigment which is used to trap the light energy. It is found in the structures called chloroplast. Each chloroplast contains stalks of thylakoids which is called as grana. In singular form we can call it as a granum. So each thylakoid have a disc. It contains a chlorophyll and helps in the absorption of sunlight. The aqueous space, in the picture we have aqueous space where grana are arranged is called a stroma. See the cross section of chloroplast picture. In the picture you can see the coins that is arranged like in the upper portion, that is in a straight way. They are called the stalks of thylakoid which is called grana. So this each thylakoid disc, this looks like a disc which contains chlorophyll and this is used for the absorption of sunlight. You can also see the spaces, aqueous spaces, that is called the stroma. Now we are moving to the next factor, that is light. So light is very important for the plant to produce the food. So it get the light from where? It get the light from the sunlight. So light energy trapped by the chlorophyll is used to convert the raw materials into sugar. Next raw material is carbon dioxide. So usually take the carbon dioxide from air. So how the plant will absorb the carbon dioxide? Through the pores that is called as stomata, which are present on the surfaces of the leaves. The opening and closing of these pores are regulated by God cells. The God cells are in a paired form surrounding each stroma of the leaf. When there is a change in their shape, the God cell causes the stomata to open or close. When God cells become turgid. Turgid means the state of being swollen due to the high fluid content. During this stage, the God cell will open and allowing the carbon dioxide to enter inside the leaf. And when the stoma closes, the God cell become falcid. Falcid means weak or you can say this is soft. Now see the picture of stomata. The first picture is open stage and the second picture is closed stage. In the first stage, you can see the two pairs of God cells are there. In inside, you can see the opening, that is the stomatal pore. And outside in the yellow region, you can able to see the small oval shape which is green in color, that is the chloroplast. Now we are going to see the last factor, that is water. Without water the plant cannot live. Even we also. So plant absorb the water from the soil through their root system. The root system comprises a primary root, secondary root and root hair. So plant will absorb the water and minerals by the root hair, which is present at the end of the roots and reach the base of the stem through the root system. Now we learn the two structures. They are xylem and phloem. Xylem means water and minerals are transported up to the leaves through the stem with the help of the structures called xylem. And then the prepared food, that is the starch, is transported to different parts of the plant through structures called phloem. Students, today we learned what is nutrition and what are the two modes of nutrition. They are autotrophic and heterotrophic. And the first mode of nutrition today we completed. What are the factors are there? Everything we today learned. And the next class we learn the heterotrophic nutrition. Thank you children. We will see in the next class.